Today on UI7 Newsbreak,
girls were invited to participate in hands-on science-themed activities at the Girls Geek Out Activity Fair for Women's History Month.
Next, the University of Illinois improv group Hive Society celebrated April Fool's Day with a comedy show.
Later, an Irish bed and breakfast owner celebrates her 15th year of work in Urbana.
Your UI7 Newsbreak starts right now.
From the Richmond Journalism Teaching Studio at the University of Illinois campus, this is your UI7 Newsbreak.
Hello, I'm James Boyd.
And I'm Sarah Ricciardi. We have the results from Tuesday's consolidated general election. At the polls, voters decided the future of the Champaign County Nursing Home and elected Urbana's new mayor.
And one town's respect for an unopposed candidate earns him the vote posthumously.
Democrat Diane Marlin beat out Republican candidate Rex Bradfield in Tuesday's election with 86% of the votes. According to Marlin's campaign website, her goals of mayor of Urbana will be to attract new residents, encourage business growth, and bring jobs to the community. Marlin has been Urbana's alderwoman since 2009 and will officially assume her new position as mayor after being sworn in May 1st.
Also on the ballot, 2 questions concerning the fate of the Champaign County Nursing Home. Voters said yes to selling the nursing home and voted against a property tax that would help maintain the facility. The nursing home is a public nonprofit facility servicing recipients of Medicare or Medicaid. The nursing home has been impacted by financial troubles and low health scores, and last night, voters decided the facility will meet its end.
In nearby Benman Township, Joe Rittenhouse was elected to serve another term as road commissioner 2 days after he died. According to a News Gazette article, friends say he was knowledgeable and had the farming community's respect. Rittenhouse held the position for 55 years. A replacement will be appointed by the Township Board in May.
April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and at the Women's Resource Center at the University of Illinois is hosting many events to shed light on this issue. At one event, custom shirts are used to spread the message.
Here's a hint.
Patricia Morey is the director of the Women's Resource Center. She has worked here for over 20 years, and even though she plans to retire soon, she believes there is still a lot of work to be done in a lot of ways, including t-shirt making, to complete it.
April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, so we're focused a lot on sexual assault, sexual abuse, that kind of thing. White on that, aren't you? Yeah.
Morey hosted a 2-hour t-shirt making workshop that was open to anyone who happened to stop by. Participants were encouraged to decorate and design shirts that help spread awareness about sexual assault. The event was in partnership with the Clothesline Project. The Clothesline Project is an organization that raises awareness about violence against women. Participants have been making shirts like the one I have on to spread the word around campus. Melina Maleknia didn't plan on making a t-shirt during her campus tour, but after visiting the Women's Resource Center and stumbling across the event, she decided to make one advocating for change.
The theme of my shirt is peace because domestic violence is an ongoing issue, and I think we should be the generation to end it.
Morey believes that the shirts Maleknia and other participants made represent more than just clever sayings.
It's about violence against women and girls and is a display that helps to draw attention to the issue.
Shirts made during this event will be displayed tomorrow in front of Alma Mater. In Champaign, I'm James Boyd, UI7 Newsbreak. Girls were invited to the Champaign Public Library for the Girls Geek Out Activity Fair during the final week in Women's History Month. Participants engaged in hands-on science-themed activities and explored the fascination of science. The Women's Resource Center hosts this event yearly to support young girls' interest in the STEM field. Students moved table to table learning about science and technology. Boys were also welcome to participate and explore their scientific curiosities. The children played games like Anatomy Jeopardy, experimented with nitrogen gas, and used science tools. The activity fair encourages girls to break into male-dominated STEM careers and shows them they can have fun while doing it. The activity fair concludes the center's Women in STEM Week and will return next year.
Illinois softball started its Big Ten season this weekend. UI7's Lauren Mraz was there to hear about the team's leader.
The Illinois softball team kicked off its Big Ten season this weekend. The Illini started off the conference season with some tough competition as they hosted the 6th-ranked Minnesota Golden Gophers. The Big Ten season is especially important to Illini outfielder Nicole Evans. This is her final season representing her state team.
I just try and lead the team and be the voice of reason when it gets crazy and the calming voice.
Fielder number 40, Nicole Evans.
Evans is a senior out of Trinity High School in River Forest, Illinois. She's been a consistent face on the field for the Illini. Last season, she made the NFCA First Team All-Midwest Region, Second Team All-Big Ten, and was a finalist for the University of Illinois Female Athlete of the Year Award.
I talk to the young ones a lot about just owning their confidence and owning their game.
In addition to her production on the field, Evans' coaches and teammates recognize her just as much for her leadership off the field.
Nicole's amazing. She's a great young lady. Like, even throughout this game, as tough as it was, she was, trying to figure out ways to get us back on track, to get us back in the game.
Just the kind of person that wants it just as bad for us as she does for herself.
This weekend, the Illini struggled against the talented Minnesota team and fell 2-1 in the series. But Illinois did pick up a walk-off win in the second game of the series. Minnesota pitched around Evans on Saturday, but she did have a double in the series finale on Sunday.
And, just playing for our school, knowing the schools in our conference, really respect them, but come out and go after everybody in our conference.
The Illini are in Evanston tonight to face Northwestern in a 2-game series before they head back to Urbana to host Purdue. In Urbana, Lauren Mraz, UI7 Newsbreak.
It's beginning to look a little bit more like spring in Urbana, with temperatures creeping up into the mid-60s this weekend. But don't put those raincoats and umbrellas away just yet, as there are some April showers expected to hit today and Thursday.
Temperatures are predicted to remain in the upper 50s today, with an expected thunderstorm coming to the area around 12 p.m. Thursday will be a little cooler than today, with a 50% chance of rain and a high of 51 degrees. It's warming up just in time for Mom's Weekend. Temperatures will be in the mid-50s on Friday and partly cloudy Saturday, with the high in the upper 60s. After the break, we'll take a look at U of I improv group Hive Society's April Fool's performance.
And one Urbana woman shares her passion for hospitality as owner of Sylvia's Irish Bed and Breakfast.
I got a crick in my neck, limp in my step, cramping in my muscles every time I try to flex. I don't know what I'm scared of.
Our friendship has no religion.
Love is about who you are and not what you are.
So, this is my mom. We are so excited because she is going to be in the studio, not just on this small screen for next week. So, Mom, are you excited?
I am so excited. I cannot wait.
Mom's Weekend. Mom's Weekend, 2K17. Well, stay tuned for Good Morning Illini next Friday at 9 a.m. for all our moms that will be in studio. Thanks, Mom.
Thank you.
Love you.
The University of Illinois improv group Hive Society welcomed the Urbana-Champaign community to watch their comedy acts on April Fool's Day. UI7 Newsbreak's Dorothy Tang will share the experiences of a graduating senior.
Gas station. Hey!
Ryan Rogers is a senior U of I student in Hive Society. He is part of the fourth-year team called Loose Bread. Working together and performing all the time, it's always just great because you're supporting each other again, and it's a ton of fun, and it's really great to then, the audience enjoys it too.
Roger says it is bittersweet to be acting in his last year at U of I.
We graduated 3 years ago, and I still have no idea where I'm going.
The April Fool's show is one of his last shows performing with Hive Society. We are here tonight at Allen Hall, and we are about to watch a show put on by Hive Society, the UIUC improv team, and they are putting on an April Fool's special for everyone to watch. However, a new face shows up just as an old member is preparing to leave. Freshman member Anis Rahman auditioned for Hive Society at the beginning of the school year. He says he appreciates the coaches from the third-year team for guiding his first-year team members.
There's a lot of hard things to do in improv. There's a lot of different things you have to remember, and so even though people have practiced that for 4 years or 3 years, that's definitely something you got to work on for almost every time we have to practice all the technical aspects of it.
Roger says he remembers what it was like joining Hive Society for the first time. He shares his own experience in coaching the younger teams.
It's really cool to see these other teams getting better and better and better, and knowing that after I leave, they're only going to keep getting better, and Hive as a whole is only going to keep getting better.
Roger says Hive Society has become like a family to him, where everyone learns from each other. In Urbana, I'm Dorothy Tang, UI7 Newsbreak.
Parkland College's Cultures Fair in Champaign kicked off this weekend early with food, music, and dancing. The fair was held Thursday afternoon at the college's student union in Champaign. The purpose of the event was to celebrate the diverse community. Some performances were sponsored by U of I's Japan House. The event featured henna tattoos as well as African and Latino contemporary music. There were presentations from several student clubs and organizations, and some clubs invited festival goers to attend their regular meetings. The event was free of charge and welcomed U of I students and all members of the Champaign-Urbana community. Proceeds from some of the food sales went to an international scholarship fund for Parkland College students.
Our CU neighbor this week is a 68-year-old woman who started her dream career in her early 50s. UI7 Newsbreak's Ruga Lee shows you the life of an Irish bed and breakfast owner.
Sylvia Sullivan has been running the Sylvia's Irish Inn bed and breakfast for 14 years.
When we're busy, I feel like I'm on a high, right? And if I'm not busy, I get very down. So it keeps me young.
It's 7 a.m. in the morning and Sylvia is preparing the breakfast for her guests. So, Sylvia, what do you prepare this morning?
This morning is going to be fruit and baked eggs and pancakes and Australian muffins.
The hectic workload may be a problem to some B&B owners, but not Sylvia. Sylvia's husband also supports her at all times.
She was with me during the military days, and she followed me all over the world. And so when it was her time to venture into something, I provide not just the money, but emotional support and be there for her.
Sylvia's B&B guest Kate Drinkwine shares her feeling about this place.
Favorite part about staying here has probably been chatting with Sylvia and her husband and getting to know them and enjoying the wonderful food that they've prepared.
You look at their comments and stuff, it kind of gets you. Some of them really get you and you start choking up. So as long as all that keeps going on, then I'm doing my job.
Sylvia will celebrate the 15th year of running her B&B in June. After that, Sylvia plans to go back to Ireland and to start a new adventure. In Urbana, I'm Ruga Lee, UI7 Newsbreak.
So it looks like Ruga Lee had a good time over at the bed and breakfast.
I agree. I would definitely be killing for some breakfast right now.
Yeah, I could use a biscuit in my life, but maybe I'll stop by and have a chance to. So
Me too.
We'll see.
Maybe sometime soon.
All right, that is all we have for this edition of UI7 Newsbreak.
Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
So yeah, I really could use that biscuit.
Loves